So I'm recording this next day, but I'm trying out the Mucusless diet as promoted by FruitKid. And what I know of it is it's mostly just fruits and vegetables. It doesn't matter if you have your vegetables cooked or not. So that made it a little bit easier for me, as there's some positives and negatives to something like raw, but the same goes for mucusless. So it's fruit and vegetables only. I'm going to start with this really crappy watermelon, but it's not going to be very satisfying. Hopefully I'll move on to however many of these I have, or however many I want. I'm going to enjoy this expensive, well, it's not that expensive, but expensive relatively speaking, when you could be cheaper. I ended up giving it a good mix because I did not have the amount of frozen bananas that I would normally like, and I had to replace that with dates, and it was a ton more carrots than usual, so it's like I'm having a date carrot wet cake or something like that. It'll be good. All right, I know it looks like gross mush, but seriously, if you have a hard time getting down dates because they are so sweet for you, cut it with a ton of shredded carrots. The texture is so awesome, and the sweet on non-sweet is so good. I'm about to go for my 6-miler, and I haven't done this in some years. It's supposed to be a nice chill pace. Just finished the 6-miler. I'm going to eat this while I'm preparing dinner for the rest of my family and some of my vegetables. I know it's probably not ideal food combining, but it is what it is.
That's close.
So this is after the vegetable dinner, but and I know it's bad for your digestion. I might get an upset stomach because it's bad food combining, but I want to make sure I sleep through the night and not wake up due to lack of calories. Ended up eating 8 of them, apparently. I'm good now. All right, so yesterday I did my mucusless day, and it was all the fruits and vegetables that you saw. And honestly, I was surprised at how not hungry I was. Between that and my 80-10-10 day, I will point out that the biggest thing that I noticed was honestly my teeth. If you eat a lot of starches or breads or anything like that, you'll notice and you'll feel plaque on your teeth, and that's why you have to brush it off. But I didn't feel that as much on the fruits and vegetables, and I guess that makes sense to me. But it's something you don't really experience if you don't have those days that are not starch free. So that was one of the big things I noticed. I was also surprised at how full I could feel on fruits and vegetables only. I didn't expect that at all. I think the big thing was that veggie platter I had, having something cooked on there, having the nice raw vegetables on the side, and using the lettuce as a wrap almost made it feel bulky enough to be super satisfying. But obviously I followed that up with a bunch of dates, and that may or may not have been a good decision, but I felt fine afterwards and it worked out for me. So as far as pricing goes, I approximated that it costs about $12.50 for the day, and that's assuming that you got reasonably priced stuff. Some of the things I got from that health food store, it was really expensive, so I wouldn't recommend shopping there. Maybe try an Aldi or something. And then for the month, for my whole family, it would cost $2,250 for my family of 6. For one person, $375 a month, which seems reasonable if you're just one person, but for a whole family, that's a lot more expensive than what I usually spend. So, it's all in what choices you want to make for your family. And I will say that starches at the end of the night for sure makes things a lot more affordable. And if you're eating starches breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it obviously is a lot more affordable than having a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. But once again, it's all in the choices that we want to make for ourselves and what we want to put our dollar towards. So make of it what you will, but that's what I've seen so far. If you've ever tried this before, let me know how it went for you in the comments. I'm not entirely sure if either of these tactics are something I want to do full time ever, but it's nice to know that I can do it if I put my mind to it.